Crypto Pirates Daily News, August 30, 2021. Latest news headlines. Cardano Alonzo has reached its final stage, smart contracts are on the horizon. El Salvador already has a large number of crypto ATMs. The Ethereum network has a bug that causes nodes to split. Which is more profitable, investing or trading in cryptocurrency? Who was Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's inventor? The upcoming SEC hearing could result in a significant victory for Ripple. These are the largest businesses that accept cryptocurrency as payment. Cardano Alonzo has reached its final stage, smart contracts are on the horizon. Cardano is accelerating its progress towards its final hard fork combinator, HFC, event, Alonzo, which will enable the implementation of complete smart contract capabilities. The community has been closely following recent developments as Alonzo Purple enters its final testing phase. The business behind this blockchain and its development, Input Output Global, has stated that they submitted an update request. This will let Cardano's testnet to perform a hard fork into the Alonzo era. The procedure has been initiated and is expected to be completed within the day, IOG stated. The business characterized this final step of testing for HFC Alonzo as a significant milestone. Additionally, IOG stated that Cardano has entered a critical stage before to the mainnet being forked to deploy Plutus, the native smart contract platform. The corporation revealed that on September 12, 2021, the final stage for the HFC event Alonzo will be unveiled. We'll be conducting final checks and testing in a controlled environment in the next days to guarantee that we're prepared to upgrade the main #Cardano network and usher in a transformative era of capability for smart contracts. IOG's delivery lead, Dimitris Polopoulos, referred to the new stage as the last dress rehearsal. Prior to final implementation, all components and the smart contract platform must function properly for a specified amount of time. Developers will use this period to discover and resolve bugs prior to the mainnet's deployment. Additionally, the team will check the network's and its other aspects' stability. Most importantly, crypto exchange platforms have been performing configuration tests, reporting, and resolving faults and issues. As a result, when the HFC is launched, these platforms will operate normally. The corporation expressed gratitude to stake pool operators, SPO, pioneers, and other partners for their very hard work and noted their progress towards almost there already. Cardano's HFC Alonzo is undoubtedly one of the most eagerly anticipated updates. Cardano's final examination prior to the big show. Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano and CEO of IOG, also expressed gratitude to the community in a recent YouTube video. Hoskinson said that the team decided to greenlight the final test stage after examining the infrastructure and the state of the testnet. He continued by stating that, unlike past instances, Alonzo had gained access to the main testnet used for exchanges and all other users. Once the HFC infrastructure rolls over, it will remain on the testnet until the upgrade proposals are completed on September 9, prior to the infrastructure's deployment on September 12. Hoskinson continued. Hopefully, it will be a rather uneventful rollover, knock on wood. That appears to be the case, and we are quite pleased. Everything is scheduled to take place on the 12th. Today marks a significant turning point in the go or no-go decision. Many thanks to the uncountable hundreds of people who assisted us in beta testing and pushing our project really hard. At the time of press, ADA is trading at $2.85, implying a profit of 12.8% on the daily chart. The cryptocurrency is ranked third in terms of market capitalization, just after Ethereum and Bitcoin. ADA has responded favorably to upgrades to the platform's smart contract capabilities and appears primed to continue shattering all-time highs. It had one of the greatest comebacks in recent days following some selling pressure in the market. The next significant aim is $3. El Salvador already has a large number of crypto ATMs. El Salvador was serious when it announced it would legalize Bitcoin within its borders, and anyone who doubted the country's authorities is about to get a hefty kick in the pants. El Salvador is climbing the cryptocurrency ladder. The Central American country has begun installing Bitcoin ATMs to enable residents to exchange their cryptocurrency for fiat currency and vice versa. Approximately 200 distinct machines have been installed thus far. The country remains heavily reliant on the US dollar, while members of El Salvador's executive branch believe this will eventually lead customers to seek greater autonomy and grow more receptive to digital currencies. El Salvador is the world's first country to undertake such a move using Bitcoin. For the most part, BTC, the world's principal cryptocurrency, has been viewed as a speculative product or a hedge tool, something that may theoretically keep an individual's wealth and money safe and secure during times of economic hardship. However, very few individuals, much less governments, have ever regarded Bitcoin via a currency perspective, owing to the asset's difficulty in overcoming the volatility for which it has become famous. Bitcoin fluctuates so rapidly that it has barely had time to establish itself as an official medium of exchange among merchants, shops, and similar establishments. El Salvador, on the other hand, has swiftly demonstrated its willingness to initiate negotiations. The government was the first to recognize Bitcoin as legal cash within its borders, a move that sparked controversy. For example, the country sought support from the World Bank in establishing its current Bitcoin agenda, but the financial institution politely declined, citing Bitcoin's notorious price volatility as the reason. The World Bank found Bitcoin to be too hazardous and hence could not offer El Salvador any advice or rationale in good conscience. However, the government ignored the bank's original orders and proceeded with its plans independently, eventually receiving advice from the US and several other important nations along the way. Utilizing Bitcoin in the same way that you would any other currency. The devices currently being put on the nation's streets will work in conjunction with the Chivo wallet, a digital wallet system created for common folks to use to hold and store Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Chivo is slang for cool or hip in the local dialect. Additionally, regulators have stated that merchants and retailers cannot discriminate against customers who seek to pay for goods or services using BTC. If someone enters a store with BTC, they must be treated equally and with respect as those paying in USD. On September 7 this year, the country's new Bitcoin acceptance legislation is scheduled to take effect. The Ethereum network has a bug that causes nodes to split. The Ethereum network recently grew in size as a result of an attack that forced a large number of its nodes to split. According to sources, an attacker exploited various weaknesses in a previous version of Geth, a leading Ethereum software supplier. If the attack had not been averted, a double spending problem would have occurred. Node operators are encouraged to update their Geth software. While reporting the incident, developer Marcus van der Weijden determined that the attacker exploited vulnerabilities in a previous version, v1.10.17, of Go Ethereum, Geth, which he used to divide certain nodes. As a result, he encouraged node operators to update to the current version of the Geth software, v1.10.18, in order to reintegrate their nodes into the chain. Geth's v1.10.18, dubbed Hades Gamma, was released to GitHub earlier this week and addresses the vulnerabilities in the immediate version. Despite not disclosing the bugs in the previous version, Geth is considered to have played into the attacker's hands as soon as it publicly announced the release of its latest version. When Witchen reported the attack and followed up with an advisory, 27% of node operators had updated their nodes to the changed software. That percentage, however, is sufficient to protect the network, as the bulk of hash rate is now directed to the correct chain. Otherwise, this may have resulted in a case of double spending, when transactions are not truly validated, allowing the same amount of Ethereum or cryptocurrency to be spent twice. This is especially likely to occur in circumstances of 51% or majority attack, in which a single entity controls a sizable portion of the network in comparison to the multiplicity of miners. For the second time, a network is victimized. 75% of Ethereum nodes run the Geth software, indicating an excessive reliance on a single software supplier. This is the second time Ethereum has been subjected to a vulnerability attack. In 2020, Ethereum underwent a similar attack, with 13% of the network's nodes going offline owing to a fault in the network's code. The latest hack adds to the growing list of vulnerabilities used by attackers against networks, including decentralized exchanges. Since 2019, decentralized exchanges have been subjected to exploits such as flash loan assaults. According to industry experts, codes should be extensively reviewed to avoid bug prowlers from exploiting this. Ethereum has remained resistant to the nearly successful onslaught, gaining 4% on the day while maintaining a price above $3,000. Which is more profitable, investing or trading in cryptocurrency? It's become self-evident that the cryptocurrency market is one of the most profitable investments available to investors worldwide. Additionally, it is quite accessible, as you can readily purchase USDT for cash and begin trading on a variety of exchanges. Many, however, wonder how they should approach the marketplace in order to increase their profitability. Should you become a day trader or should you invest on a daily basis? We will attempt to address this question. To that end, we will define the terms trading and investing. Additionally, we compare the risks and projected return on investment. Finally, you should be able to choose for yourself which strategy of earning from the markets is the most suitable for you. Let we begin. Why should you invest in cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrencies, it seems safe to assume, are here to stay. They began as a passing craze, or as pejoratively referred to as digital money for nerds. However, Bitcoin's popularity has soared in recent years. People recognized the importance of financial decentralization and having access to an independent, deflationary store of wealth. As a result, the original cryptocurrency's value increased from 3 cents to an all-time high of $60,000 in May 2021. This prompted many retail investors to take a far more serious look at cryptocurrencies. Even institutional investors have begun amassing large amounts of Bitcoin, with MicroStrategy acquiring over 100,000 Bitcoins valued at more than $40 billion at the time of press. In sum, cryptocurrencies are highly appreciating assets that have the potential to generate more earnings than any stock, commodity, or bond. What is investing in cryptocurrencies? Cryptocurrency investment is the process of purchasing cryptocurrencies with the intention of profiting in the medium to long term. As a result, crypto investors are less worried with the daily Bitcoin price and instead focus on long-term gains. As a result, the risk associated with Bitcoin investing is significantly smaller than that associated with trading, as we will discover later in this article. Typically, investors utilize straightforward investing strategies such as dollar cost averaging, DCA, to amass substantial sums of cryptocurrency over time. The following is a brief summary of this method. How DCA operates. DCA is one of the most approachable ways for investing in cryptocurrency for beginners. It entails acquiring one or more cryptocurrencies at predetermined intervals for a certain amount of USD, regardless of their current value. The objective is to smooth out the price curves of cryptocurrencies so that you are not as influenced by market volatility. Naturally, some danger remains. By implementing a DCA plan, you are committing to a long-term crypto investment. You must think that the value of your investment will eventually rise, making it worthwhile. As a result, you should focus on your long-term objective and overlook short-term price changes, which is easier said than done. What is the definition of cryptocurrency trading? Cryptocurrency trading is the practice of purchasing and selling cryptocurrencies on a regular basis, for example daily, in order to profit from the price differential. In comparison to investing, it requires a great deal more talent to succeed. Additionally, the dangers associated with trading are exacerbated. As an inexperienced trader, you have a considerably greater probability of incurring losses than as an inexperienced crypto investor. Additionally, to be truly successful in trading, you must learn technical analysis, or TA. TA is the science of examining statistical price histories and charts and identifying patterns, as well as market exit or entry points. Which is preferable, investing or trading? Therefore, which should you pursue, trading or investing? To be honest, the solution is entirely up to you. If you're searching for a low-risk investment opportunity that doesn't need a lot of time, we recommend DCA. You won't need to monitor the news attentively, all you'll need is a rough sense of what's occurring in the markets. Trading is by far the more rewarding activity if you are a risk-taker and believe you can master technical and fundamental analysis. Certain currencies can generate huge returns, up to x100, in a matter of days, and expert traders frequently profit from these wild price swings. Overall, investing is a more secure, long-term endeavor, whereas trading is a high-risk, high-reward, short-term endeavor that requires some prior education. Who was Satoshi Nakamoto, Bitcoin's inventor? Satoshi Nakamoto, one of the most enigmatic names in cryptocurrency, is a pseudonym for the Bitcoin creators. Bitcoin, which was founded in the late 2000s, has irreversibly altered the globe. Thanks to Satoshi Nakamoto and Bitcoin, one of the greatest financial feats of all time is now possible: blockchain technology. This remains the following unanswered questions: who was Satoshi Nakamoto? Why was Bitcoin's creation so influential? Is Satoshi Nakamoto's true identity ever going to be revealed? What is Satoshi Nakamoto's identity? While Satoshi Nakamoto's identity remains mysterious, we do know a little bit about who he or they are. Nakamoto pioneered the development of a genuinely decentralized platform. The invention of Bitcoin in 2008 fundamentally altered the way the financial marketplace operates. A significant difficulty with digital transactions is the potential of duplicate transactions and the requirement for third-party verification of such transactions. Bitcoin essentially verifies transactions independently, eliminating the need for a middleman. As Investopedia puts it, Nakamoto advocated a decentralized alternative to transactions, which eventually resulted in the establishment of blockchains. In a blockchain, transaction timestamps are appended to the end of previous timestamps depending on proof of work, so producing an immutable historical record. Naturally, transactions are now far more secure, and there is no need to worry about the fees and dishonesty associated with a middleman. However, this leaves a few more unsolved questions. Why was Bitcoin's inception so influential? As previously stated, secure transactions represent a significant game changer. Having said that, Bitcoin has accomplished much more. Primarily, Bitcoin serves as the template for a large number of existing and future blockchains. Binance and Ethereum, two of the largest blockchains in the world, were created as a result of Bitcoin. Initially, Ethereum was the first blockchain to attempt to imitate Bitcoin. According to Investopedia, Ethereum planned to use blockchain technology not only to maintain a decentralized payment network but also to store computer code that could be utilized to power tamper-proof decentralized financial contracts and applications. These so-called financial contracts, or smart contracts, are not a feature of Bitcoin. However, without Bitcoin's inception, smart contracts would almost certainly not exist today. Binance began as an Ethereum-based coin but subsequently spun off to build its own blockchain. Often considered as a carbon duplicate of Ethereum, Binance theoretically fulfills all of Ethereum's requirements. The most notable exception, though, is reduced gas taxes. Once again, none of this would exist without the invention of Bitcoin. If you haven't detected a pattern yet, here it is. Each blockchain is unique in that it offers a unique set of benefits that may not be available on competing blockchains. Since the inception of Bitcoin, new blockchains have continuously strived to evolve, giving what they believe are more advantageous elements specific to their ecosystem. Is Satoshi Nakamoto's true identity ever revealed? To put it bluntly, most likely not. Everyone wants to know who Nakamoto is, and there have been glimmers of promise for disclosing his identity. Regrettably, the majority of these cases turned out to be hoaxes. Dr. Craig Wright was one of the first to publicly acknowledge his identity as Nakamoto. According to Bitcoinist, so far, the only person who has confessed to being Satoshi Nakamoto is Dr. Craig Wright. The BBC and several other news organizations went so far as to assert that he had established it. Despite the fact that his evidence has been refuted, he appears to be willing to testify as such in a court of law. However, the number of people who believe his assertion may be counted on one hand, with the majority of the fingers amputated. The reality is that Nakamoto is unlikely to disclose himself. To be perfectly honest, it's entirely understandable. Nakamoto is definitely not in it for the fame, he merely imagined a more secure, easier, faster, and more transparent way for the entire world to conduct digital transactions. Nakamoto is a hero to a large number of people, and that should be left alone. The upcoming SEC hearing could result in a significant victory for Ripple. The difficulty with a settlement between now and November 12 is that the parties will not know the strength of each side's position until discovery is completed. The SEC v. Ripple action has taken various turns, but despite the court's discovery extensions, there is a growing sense that a settlement is imminent. August 31st is a critical day because the court has set a hearing with both sides to discuss the ongoing privilege disagreement. Despite the judge's demand, the SEC refuses to turn over vital records, claiming they are protected by the DPP, deliberative process privilege, which protects not only documents but also the deliberative process's integrity. Did you trade XRP? Ripple quizzes SEC staff. These documents, the majority of which concern the SEC's position on ETH, were already deemed relevant by the judge for the court's subsequent review of the Howey elements. In other words, this next hearing is critical because Ripple may obtain papers that will help it advance its case that XRP is similar to Ether, and the SEC stated in 2018 that Ether is not a security, implying that XRP is not a security, attorney Jeremy Hogan argued in a video. XRP holders discover video bombshell to file a complaint against the SEC. According to Mr. Hogan, this sparked a chess match. The SEC has used a Queen's Gambit in this action, compromising its position on the fair notice defense in order to bolster its central claim that XRP was offered as a security. Because the judge determined that Ether's status was material to the case on April 6, the SEC filed William Hinman's statement to shield him from deposition. "My own personal beliefs," he stated. While under fire for its Ripple litigation on XRP, the SEC appoints CFA's Director of Investor Protection. In exchange for reaffirming its view that XRP constituted a security, the SEC was going to agree to some extent that there was market uncertainty concerning digital securities. Because if Hinman and the SEC took an official position, there would be more certainty for other cryptocurrency, but it would also allow Ripple to argue that XRP was identical to Ether, Mr. Hogan explained. Nonetheless, Mr. Hinman's personal opinions argument may clash with his 2018 utterances in which he used the term "we" to refer to the agency. Mark Cuban slams SEC chair for lack of crypto clarity as the Ripple litigation drags on. And, by claiming that the SEC takes no position on whether or not Ether is a security, it can argue that any comparison between the two is immaterial. While the validity of that argument is debatable, the gambit enables them to make the argument. Therefore, bear it in mind as the following few weeks unfold. The judge recently approved a motion to extend discovery once more in order to accommodate the depositions of individual defendants Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larson. The court's XRP case agenda has been updated. This, however, may become irrelevant if the pivotal August 31 hearing results in a final defeat for the SEC. That is Attorney Hogan's reasoning, based on the beliefs of YouTuber BitBoy Crypto. The issue with a settlement between now and November 12 is that the parties will not know how strong each side's position is until after discovery concludes, Mr. Hogan continued, expressing caution in light of the SEC's reluctance to settle without first learning the outcome of its motion to strike Ripple's fair notice defense. XRP holders discover video bombshell to file a complaint against the SEC. The SEC's Queen's Gambit has weighed heavily on that motion, and it remains unresolved, and the judge has not indicated when she will rule on it. He added that the litigation has the best chance of succeeding when and if the SEC's gamble fails. Other than that, we continue to expect the Ripple case to reach the judge on summary judgment in early 2022. These are the largest businesses that accept cryptocurrency as payment. Cryptocurrencies are often in the news these days. If it's not news that Bitcoin's value has reached a record high of $60,000, €50,500, for the first time, it is that Tesla CEO Elon Musk is spending billions in it. While purchasing and selling cryptos is becoming more widespread, the options to spend virtual currencies are somewhat limited due to their volatility. There are, however, an increasing number of businesses across a range of industries, from major tech to airlines, that are embracing cryptocurrencies and allowing customers to pay for their goods and services with them. The following are some of the largest and most well-known businesses that use and accept cryptos. Pavilion Hotels and Resorts. As the latest enterprise to allow cryptocurrency transactions, the Pavilion Hotels and Resorts Group located in Hong Kong has also become the first international hotel chain to accept virtual currency purchases. The business, which owns buildings in Amsterdam, Madrid, Lisbon, and Rome, as well as in Bali and Phuket, will begin accepting bookings in July using 40 different currencies, including Bitcoin and Ethereum, as part of a cooperation with payment provider CoinDirect. AXA Insurance. Beginning in April, the insurance broker behemoth will allow customers in Switzerland to pay their payments using Bitcoin. The decision to embrace cryptocurrencies has been in the works since the company's 2019 market research revealed that over a third of respondents aged 18 to 55 had already invested in them or were considering doing so. Customers' bills for non-life insurance contracts will now include a reference code that will enable them to pay their premiums via cryptocurrency exchange Bitcoin Suisse, which would then convert them to Swiss francs. Microsoft's acceptance of Bitcoin payments, as one of the largest software businesses in the world, goes a long way towards instilling confidence in the use of cryptos. Bitcoins can be redeemed for credit to top up user accounts and used to pay for a variety of services, including Xbox Live and Skype. The company's interest in cryptocurrency is not limited to that. Microsoft also introduced Iron, a two-layered authentication tool based on blockchain technology, on the Bitcoin network in late March. Rather than accepting cash, the system generates digital IDs to verify online identities. Starbucks customers may now use the new Backed app to pay for drinks and merchandise at the coffee chain using converted Bitcoin. According to the app's makers, 500,000 individuals participated in the invitation-only, early access program to evaluate the digital wallet as a payment option. Tesla. Elon Musk, the CEO of electric vehicle manufacturer Tesla, has an up-and-down relationship with Bitcoin. Earlier this year, the firm announced that it will accept Bitcoin payments for automobile purchases in the United States. It follows Elon Musk's company's February investment of $1.5 billion, €1.2 billion, in the cryptocurrency. This, however, has been thrown on its head by Tesla's announcement that it will suspend Bitcoin transactions until more than 50% of tokens are mined using renewable energy. Amazon. Earlier this year, it was revealed that Amazon was joining other digital titans, like Facebook, in laying the groundwork for its own proprietary cryptocurrency. Having said that, the e-commerce company does not yet take cryptos directly. You can, however, purchase Amazon vouchers through cryptocurrency-only startup Bitrefill, a platform that simplifies cryptocurrency life by converting Bitcoin to gift cards, phone refills, and other items. Visa. Visa stated at the end of March that it was experimenting a scheme with cryptocurrency platform Crypto.com to accept cryptocurrency for payment settlement on its payment network. It is now accepting USD Coin, USDC, a stablecoin cryptocurrency tethered to the US dollar's value. PayPal. PayPal users in the United States can now purchase, trade, and hold a select few cryptos, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, and Litecoin, following an announcement in October last year. Additionally, the PayPal app will enable you to track cryptocurrency. The sole disadvantage is that funds cannot be withdrawn from the company's digital wallet. PayPal said in August that users in the United Kingdom can now trade Ether, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash on the company's website and mobile app. PayPal has been mum on whether it intends to expand the service to further nations. Air Baltic. In 2014, Latvian airline Air Baltic became the world's first aviation firm to accept Bitcoin as payment for airfare. According to the company, it has processed over 1,000 Bitcoin transactions in the 7 years since it provided the payment option. Next its decision, another Eastern European carrier, LOT Polish Airlines, did the same thing the following year. Sotheby's. Sotheby's, the renowned auction house, began accepting cryptocurrency as payment in late June and has since embraced both cryptos and NFTs wholeheartedly. Since announcing that it will now take cryptocurrency payments, it has accepted Bitcoin as payment for a rare 101-carat diamond that sold for $12.3 million, €10.4 million, in July. It became the most valuable item ever purchased at an auction using cryptocurrency. Where lots are marked cryptocurrency payments, the auction house will accept payment in both Bitcoin and Ether. However, there are certain restrictions, since payments will be accepted only through recognized exchange wallets, including Coinbase. Coca-Cola. Through its relationship with the Centrape platform, Amatil, the beverages giant's bottler and distributor in the Asia-Pacific area, has enabled cryptocurrency as a mode of payment. By 2020, there will be over 2,000 vending machines in Australia and New Zealand that take cryptocurrency as payment for drinks. LOT Polish Airlines. Following Air Baltic's lead, LOT Polish Airlines stated in 2015 that it will accept Bitcoin as a method of payment for flights. Despite the passage of 6 years since its decision, LOT remains one of the few European airlines that accept cryptocurrencies as a form of payment. Expedia. Through its cooperation with cryptocurrency-friendly travel booking platform Travala, Expedia is one of the most renowned travel providers to take Bitcoin. You may now pay for over 700,000 hotels listed on the platform using more than 30 different cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin. Lush. Lush was one of the first worldwide corporations to embrace cryptocurrency, completely adopting them in 2017 when the handmade cosmetics company began accepting Bitcoin payments on its website via a partnership with BitPay.com. We hope you enjoyed watching and listening to this video. Please let us know your opinion in the comments area below. If you found our content useful, please like it and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for more crypto-related contents.